Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Know Your Daughter 2 Item Series. In our previous episode, we covered quite a lot. We covered Robe of Magi, Diadem, Belt of Strength, Staff of Wizardry, and Slippers of Agility, and Gauntlets of Strength. And we would be finishing it up for this attributes section items, and we will be covering. We'll start with Band of Elven Skins, and then Crown, then Blade of Alacrity, and Orcreax. So let's start with Band of Elven Skins, shall we? It's a it's an item purchasable at base shop under attributes. We'll cover additional information, trivia, and recent changes, but before we do so, let's look at this card view. It costs 450 gold. Sell value is 225 gold. It gives +6 agility bonus, not shareable, does not give any usage alert, and it's been used into these recipes. Power threads and Yasha. Now, moving on to additional information. Items attributes grants following additional bonuses: 6 attack speed and 1 main armor, 6 attack damage to in agility heroes, 4.2 main attack damage to universal heroes. Now, in trivia, this item was named Boots of Elvenskin Dota, and for some time during beta of Dota 2, name was likely changed to avoid confusion with other boot items, as a Band of Elvenskin does not provide any movement speed bonus. Okay. So you spirits known as Boots of Elvenskin, so now it says Band of Elvenskin. And recent changes. 7.32 version no longer builds into Dragonlance, and 7.28 no longer builds into Dagon, and 7.27 which was used into Dagon. Now 7.28 they decided not to put into builds for Dagon. Okay, and it also no longer needs to build into Dragonlance either. So this was about Band of Elven Skins. Now let's talk about Crown. Crown is an item purchasable at base shop under attributes. Additional information will cover with recent changes, but before we do that, let's talk about this card from first. It costs 450 gold, sell value is 225 gold, gives +4 strength, +4 agility, and +4 intelligence bonuses. Not shareable. It does not give any usage alert either, and it's been used into these recipes, namely Meteor Hammer, Solar Crest, Spirit Vessel, and Veil of Discord. Now, looking into additional information, items attributes grants following additional bonuses: 88 health and 0.4 health regeneration, 48 mana, 0.2 mana regeneration, and 0.4% flat base magic resistance, 4 attack speed and 0.67 main armor, 4 main attack damage to all strength, agility, and intel heroes, and 8.4 main attack damage to universal heroes. So it's way better for universal heroes than any specific kind of type of heroes. Ah, nice. Oh, nice. In recent changes, in 7.34 version, no longer builds into Rod of Athos, now builds into Sphered Vessel, as we saw. No longer builds into 7.33 version into following items. No longer needs for Dagon and Helm of Dominator. Builds into Soul Crest, which still through around 7.29 version onwards. So this was about Crown. Now let's talk about Blade of Alacrity. It's an item purchasable at base shop under attributes. We'll cover additional information and recent changes as per usual. Now, let's look at this card view. It costs 1000 gold, salvage is 500 gold. It gives plus 10 agility bonus. Now shareable, does not give any usage alert, and this item is used for these recipes: Aghanim Scepter, Yasha, Diffusal Blade, Dragon Lance. Now, of course, we'll look into all these items and recipes later on. Moving on to additional information about Blade of Alacrity. Items attributes grants following additional bonuses: 10 attack speed and 1.67 main armor, 10 main attack damage to agility heroes, 7 main attack damage to universal heroes. Because in agility hero, you get 10 main attack damage. If it is a universal heroes, you get 7 main attack damage. But you get 10 attack speed and 1.67 main armor. Whatever kind of hero you got, I suppose. Yeah. Now, in recent changes, 7.32 version now builds into Dragonlance. Did we cover that? There's also covers for Dragonlance. Yeah, covered that. No longer builds into Mage Slayer from 7.30 version onwards. Now builds into Mage Slayer. So they decided not to from 7.30 version onwards. Alright, so this was about Blade of Alacrity. Now let's talk about Ogre X. It's an item purchasable at base shop under attributes. We'll cover additional information, trivia, and recent changes. Now, let's look at this card view. It costs 1000 gold, salvage is 500 gold, gives 10 plus 10 strength bonus. Not shareable, does not give any usage alert, and it's being used to make these recipes: Aghanim Scepter, Black Kimber, Echo Sabre, Eternal Shroud, and Sange. We'll talk about, of course, all these items later on in this series. But for now, let's move on to talk about Ogre X additional information. As items attributes grants following additional bonuses: 220 health and 1 health regeneration, 10 main attack damage to strength heroes, and 7 main attack damage to universal heroes. Alright. In Trivia Dota 2, this item was initially named Ogre Club until it was renamed Ogre X in version 7.07. Ogre X was item's original name in Dota as well. The reason why it was named different in Dota 2 is unknown. Surprise, surprise. In recent changes, 7.33 version now builds into Eternal Shroud. As we saw, in 7.32 version no longer builds into Dragon Lance, and also from 7.27 version and onwards no longer builds into Meteor Hammer either. Alright, so this was about Ogre X, and with that we actually covered all of these items from attribute sections. In our next episode we'll start talking about equipment, and we hope to finish it as quickly as possible, or as quickly as we did with attributes items. So yeah, looking forward to that. And until next time, be good to yourself and everybody around you, both in-game and out-game. And last but not least, good game, everybody. Good game.